Hello, my name's Glyn Griffiths. I'm an advisor with Cumbria Chamber of Commerce and have been recently since December 2020. Prior to that, I've been a business advisor for about 20 years. My industry experience basically is a financial analyst, and I work for Shell as a financial analyst and British Telecom International. Big company experience with Air Products and Barlow, what was then called Barlow Handling, before moving north with my family. So then I became an advisor, working mainly in corporate finance, helping companies to raise money. But being a financial analyst, what I really enjoyed doing was helping companies improve their profitability and their performance. So looking really at, factory or business capacity to make sure that really they're focusing on, making the business as profitable as possible. So I moved up to Cumbria just over 20 years ago, and that's when I became by and by a business advisor and also self-employed. On the journey as a business advisor, I worked with Cumbria, what was originally West Cumbria Development Agency, and then with Business Link, where I was a business advisor, and also when Business Link was closed down, I started working with what was then the Growth Accelerator program. While being an advisor, I was also took up training, business training, so running workshops in business planning, financial topics. What I enjoy most about the role, I think really it's helping people, and it's helping them, get to where they first of all want to go, but also sometimes pointing out really perhaps where they could go. And so sometimes it's really helping companies or people to raise the bar rather than just take, if you like, a mediocre type of approach to their business and where they can get to. Biggest success to date as an advisor, I don't really think in terms of bigger success. I mean, it's confidential anyway, but I've worked with some of and done financial reviews, for example, of some of the largest companies, certainly in Cumbria, but also some of the smallest. And my biggest success really is working with people who really, whether big or small, achieve their aims. And so that's what I see as success, not so much financial success. What have I learned as being an advisor? Perhaps the main thing I've learned is really the need to listen, and also not to prejudge people. It's very easy to form a preconceived view of someone or a business, and when you get there, it's totally different, and the opportunities are completely different. Type of sport I've offered, mostly financial support in terms of companies wanting to raise funding for a business project. Sometimes people wanting to understand their finances, but recently, while I've been an advisor, I'm perhaps backtracking slightly. The last 4 years, I stepped back and I was working with Amcor for 1 year as a business finance partner, covering for maternity leave. And after that, I worked for about 2.5 years with University of Cumbria as the project manager for Eco Innovation Cumbria. And I really enjoyed the latter role, particularly because it gave me an opportunity to learn new things, particularly about low carbon, achieving and moving towards net zero, and basically environmental matters. So being in the learning environment was a good opportunity to pick up new skills. And when I first started that role, the narrative, if you like, on the street wasn't so much about low carbon. It wasn't really on people's front of their people's mind. as it is now. And at the time, really, it was about reducing carbon and reducing cost, which is still true. But what I really enjoy about that is, and perhaps where there's a big opportunity I see, is to actually work with companies that want to improve their if you like, environmental performance. And that's one way I can help. And as part of that role, it's really because of my contacts with universities, University of Cumbria, Lancaster University, and University of Central Lancashire, I'm really aware of how they work. And so I'm very able to put people in touch with the company, explain how they work, and essentially link companies with student researchers from undergraduates, postgraduate, masters, and PhD level as appropriate. And a lot of these are funded projects, fully funded. So there's a lot of opportunities out there for companies. And I like to be able to develop that work further. Perhaps that's really what I see as one of the major areas of support I can provide. 3 interesting facts about me, not sure there are many. I've traveled around, spent 2 years traveling around the world. I worked in a brewery. It's one brewery in Australia. I was a gardener, been shot at in the Khyber Pass and survived that. Just got out of Iran before the revolution, and I'd just got out of Afghanistan before the Russians moved in. So I sort of, I don't know if I caused that or just escaped it, but anyway, that's me. Thank you.